Thank you. Babies, before we're done here, y'all be wearing gold-plated diapers.
What does that mean?
Never question Bruce Dickinson.
Speed, injected that speed rather, and he was able to do his best work late and behind rations.
Number 2, Grinzinger Knight for Harry Richardson, Bailey Wheeler. Bailey takes 3 kilos off, and this horse is coming off an all-the-way win in the Gatton Cup.
He's just a tough horse, isn't he? He's a really tough stayer. He does it up on speed. He'll give himself a chance here today. The map looks really, really kind for him. He gets the 3 kilos off. He's very well placed. He won the Gatton Cup last start, and we've already had a winner come through that form line and win.
Number 3, Savileo, the next one to look at. The blinkers come off today for Jack Bruce and Damien Thornton.
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with this guy. He's definitely due. I do like him back on top of the ground. However, he's probably not the best placed on weights, but market's keeping him safe, Paul, and I'm keeping him really safe.
Stewart's also told us the intention to ride him a bit more forward today if possible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 4, Surreel, stablemate to Savileo. Jack Bruce, Malia Castle rides this time, 3 kilos off.
Yeah, she's flying. She's well placed on the weight scale in a benchmark 65 here because she was really good her last 2, piecing them together, and she was looping horses on short circuit tracks, which isn't hard to do, and really running through the line.
Number 5, Painted Black for the Chris Sintillis yard. And Jackson Murphy rides.
Yeah, he's a big horse, resuming, has to tackle the mile first up. Hard to have.
Number 6, Dalat Tai Panaziz for John Holcomb and Sean Cormack.
Hard to assess the second last start at the Gold Coast on the Poly. However, he's fit and he looks really well in the yard.
7, Adalissa at a bit of a price, comes back in grade today for the Mick Nolan yard, Mark Duplessis.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst behind in a washy last start as he strung 2 in a row, and he was good a few back behind a nice horse in a Call from Heaven, so keep him safe.
Most likely raced horse in the field is number 8, French Step for Kelly Schweida, Larry Cassidy, coming off the Sunshine Coast maiden win.
Yeah, it was a good win. We've had Typer Tiger since come out of that race and win on Sunday as well, albeit he did have every favour.
Number 9, Heart of a Lion, Brad Smith, Luke Tarrant, one of the roughies.
Yeah, they're taking the earmuffs off, so maybe can settle a little closer and stay within striking range.
10, Paddy Wagon has the crossover noseband coming off today for Barry Baldwin and Michael Hellier.
Last 5 have been on the Poly, so hard to get a gauge.
And the 11, Quotant, rounds us out for Barry Leinberg and Andrew Spinks.
Yeah, Quotant's hard to have off her most recent. However, she can bob up at big odds.
Welcome back to Doomben, race number. Welcome back to Doomben. Race 5 is upon us. It's the first leg of the quaddie, and we've had good support here for number 3, Savileo, Kian, your top pick. But I'll whiz through my late mail first. 2, 4, 1, 8, Grinzinger Knight on top. I hope he can bounce, lead, control, and back up that Gatton Cup win with an all-the-way victory here. 4, Surreel, stablemate to Savileo. I think she's flying at the moment. She's well suited with the claim. 1, Brown Thomas, best form in the race, lovely parade, and the 8, French Step rounds out my first 4, coming off a maiden win. 2, 4, 1, and 8.
3, 2, 4, and 1. Savileo, but he's a bit of a risk. He's not the best on the weights here. He gets a little bit too far off them, and he's always doing his best work late. And the map today isn't really kind for him, albeit they're going to try and roll forward with the blinkers coming off. So that is something that can work, but I'll stick with him. I've stuck with him his past couple. He's certainly due. The 2 in Grinzinger Knight, map just screams out for this horse. It's going to get it easy up on speed with the 3 kilos. The 4, and then I thought the 1 was a great parade as well. The 3, 2, 4, and 1 for mine.
Yeah, it was a good parade from Brown Thomas, and he'll actually start favourite after a lot of chopping and changing in the market. Number 1, Brown Thomas is our fave. Savileo and second favourite, Grinzinger Knight next in line. So numbers 1, 3, and 2 is the market order. Brown Thomas well supported, as is Savileo. Grinzinger Knight just a touch easy today. All right, let's head upstairs to Josh Fleming. This is also the first leg of the quaddie this afternoon. So good luck if you're playing.
The racing season coming to a close in the next couple of weeks or so. Now, Brown Thomas to move in for Angela Jones, our leading apprentice here by a long, long way. 3rd on the overall premiership. Paddy Wagon's gone in for Michael Hellier, the long shot king. Here's Adalissa about to go forward, and Brown Thomas to move in, and Quotants to come up for Andrew Spinks. So race 5 about to get underway with only Brown Thomas and Quotant to move forward. Brown Thomas a drifting favourite. Savileo's been the best back late, but not the only one. So Brown Thomas going in has got 14 above his head in the barrier. Brown Thomas commencing from gate 5 out here. Now Quotant going in, red light turned on. Quaddie opening leg, French Step is on the toe, leaning on the barrier a bit. or the petition, where right now the gates open, they're racing. Missing the start was Paddy Wagon. Away well Surreel, likewise Dorlat Taipenas and going forward as Grinzinger Knight with French Step, and Adalissa is coming over from out wide. Quotance out very, very wide, followed there by Savileo. Next along is Painted Black, followed there by Heart of a Lion, sneaking up the inside. Paddy Wagon's gone back to second last after missing the start, and Brown Thomas has gone right back to the rear. So Grinzinger Knight's in front, working forward Quotance 3 wide. Fourth is Adalissa, or third is Adalissa. Fourth, the inside is French Step, and they're clear from Dorlat Taipenas is Surreel. 3 wide, Paddy Wagon, followed there by Heart of a Lion, and further back to Savileo. Brown Thomas, last of all, is Painted Black over on the outside. So Grinzinger Knight by half length here, second Quotient, 3 lengths away. Third is Adalissa, and fourth is French Step, and fifth and 3 wide is Paddy Wagon rolling forward, followed by Dorlat Taipenas is Surreel. A length and a half Savileo, followed there by Heart of a Lion, and further back to Brown Thomas and Painted Black over on the outside. 1,000 metres left to run. It's Grinzinger Knight by a half length still, and second Quotient, and third is Adalissa, and fourth the inside French Step, and Paddy Wagon's out 3 wide. Dorlat Taipenas is further back. Surreel's on the fence, and Savileo 3 wide's got some cover on the back of Paddy Wagon, followed there by Heart of a Lion. Brown Thomason second last, and Painted Black is now last of all. So Grinzinger Knight just in front, second Quotient, 600 metres left to run, and further back to Adalissa, and then we've got French Step the inside. Paddy Wagon's being wide, and further back to Surreel, Savileo deeper. Dorlat Taipenas is, and Brown Thomas is making ground, hooking right towards the outside. At the 350, Grinzinger Knight kicked away now, 3 lengths in front, and second placing is French Step, and making ground Surreel the inside. 1 from the outside, Savileo. Dorlat Taipenas is running home as well at the 150. Just in front, Grinzinger Knight, but here's Surreel coming home strongly. Surreel taking over. Savileo down the outside of Jack Bruce Quinella, but in front Surreel, and Surreel beats Savileo. Brown Thomas might be third, a lip ahead of Grinzinger Knight. Close up, Dorlat Taipenas is Adalissa. Followed further back by Heart of a Lion. Paddy Wagon was wide. Quotient second last, and Painted Black pulling up at the rear.
4, 3, 1, 2. They are your numbers across the line. First leg of the quaddie, 4, 3, 1 and 2. Lovely ride, Malia Castle. She had the 3 kilo claim, soft draw. Surreel's been in form. This was a big test for her today, but aided by a beautiful ride. She cut the corner, came across the heels of Grinzinger Knight, and she was too strong late, as she has been at the last couple. Savileo sustained a long run for second. Brown Thomas had to cart widest on the turn after travelling sweetly up until that point, and Grinzinger Knight just ran out of puff after getting softened up by the roughy Quotient. 4, 3, 1 and 2 your numbers. Race 5 at Doomben. First leg of the quaddie off and running. We've got to get to Canterbury for the next.